Oh, we're rolling. Hey, how are you? You caught me doing something that you should never do. You've seen people, maybe you still see people do side bends with dumbbells. Yes, this is another ab video, but it's important because I see people do things wrong. And you know, there was a time where I would actually approach people in the gym and say, hey, you may want to do that differently. In this climate now, you can't say nothing to no one, because you'll catch like a York 45 to the back of your head or something. So I don't say anything. But the thing is, you know, when you're working the abdominal region, and here's some gratuitous ab shots, okay? We've got the rectus abdominus, transverse abdominus, and the external and internal obliques, okay? Today I'm talking about the external obliques. That person right there that was doing those, I mean, they're working this area right here. But when you use weight, remember, abs are muscles, and if you work them hard enough with weights in the wrong way, you can actually increase your width. So that's not a maneuver you want to do, but even still, you do want to work the external obliques, because if you hit them right, you're going to give yourself a nice taper. And I'm going to show you how to best do that. And the best way to do it, use a twist stick or a broomstick, or they have empty bars, sometimes a moderately weighted bar, and you've seen people do this, the twist maneuver. And you can do them standing, you can do them seated. I don't have a bench right here, so I'm going to demonstrate. I think we got some dog assistants in here today. That's okay. You know, they say, Daddy, you're not that cut right now. Who do you think you are, showing people your abs? In any event, where was I? So the twist, you'll see people do this, but you know, I saw a guy today, and he was leaning back, and he was doing them like this. He was leaning. You know, you should be bent over a little like this. He was leaning back, and I think maybe he thought, you know, he's trying to hit the love handle fat in the back. There's a reason why you don't want to do that. Number one, you're not going to get any results. I mean, if your goal is to get no results or injure yourself, do that. But if you're looking at the spine, we got the old spine here again. Looking at the back of the spine, this is the back area. These right here, these little joints, these are called lumbar facets, okay? And when you bend back like this, these joints happen to close up, okay? And that's okay in and of itself, but when you incorporate a twisting motion like that person was doing today, you get something called lumbar facet imbrication. Imbrication means you're locking these joints up. And when you do that, you get little tiny micro tears, you get inflammation. And remember, there's not a lot of space in this area to begin with. You get inflammation of the tissues, you're going to decrease that space, you're going to have a harder time moving around, you're going to impinge your nerves, you're going to cause a pain syndrome, maybe even a chronic one when you do things like that. So again, you don't want to do that. It's a little bit nuts. And in fact, I don't even think you want to stay neutral like this. I like to bend forth just a little, just like that, and keep my head up, okay? And it's just a little bob like this. You don't go fast. In fact, I stop at the end on each one. I feel the stretch in the obliques. And you can do a lot of reps on these. You can do up to like maybe 50 or 100. But you want to be you want to have intent in doing these. You want to feel it on each turn. Feel it on each turn. And you're kind of flexing a little. And if you do those, I like to do them at the end of my ab workout, you're going to bang it right out. You can see them popping. Give me a few weeks. I'll get that saran wrap going, we'll see. And anyway, Dr. Mike Ducey, your thoughts, questions, considerations, statements written down below. They are my oxygen. Please help me breathe, and you have a great night. Thank you.